All right, it says it's recording my voice. I've never done it with recording my voice before, but I am trying to create an example of what happens here in Anchorage, Alaska when you play Pokemon Go. I'm driving right now. My phone is, you can obviously see what's happening. The easiest way for me to do this is in the car because it's not really, I just don't want to make a video that's like a half an hour long. So speed doesn't seem to matter. This is just what happens. Eventually you reach the edge of all loaded space. You can see I'm not going to get any spawns, period, while moving. I'm moving at 35 miles an hour right now, but I don't think I can spin anything. I did spin it moving. That's great. But I'm going to reach the end where all Pokestops and all gyms are going to disappear. That would happen if I was riding a bicycle as well and not moving as fast as I am. Yeah. So for now, we can still see the Pokestops. We can see the gyms in the distance. I know the city, so I can be able to tell you when they actually go away, when they disappear. That one's Gold Sluice Fountain over there. It's my shiny berserker in it. Yeah, I would guess like we'd see some more Pokestops up ahead. And we came to a stop, and we got spawns. So that's actually really great. A lot of the times, no matter how long you stop for, the spawns just go away. And I don't know why that is the case, but they just go. You can't get more spawns unless you force close and restart the app. You can continue to get incensed Pokemon. Maybe I'll put an incense on just for kicks. So when the spawns disappear, the incensed Pokemon will continue to show up anyhow. But the gyms are more likely to go away. I mean, the spawns going away while moving, especially while moving fast, I assume is just normal. That happens to me all the time. But actually, the spawns tend to go away, period, a little while after the gyms and the Pokestops go away. So now we're moving at about 33. We're in traffic. There's cars behind me. I can't slow down to demonstrate. So, all right, we still got more gyms. I didn't start this from my house. If I had started this at my house, I could have told you exactly where the Pokestops and gyms were going to end because there's a Pokestop called Mush Inn Mural or Mush Inn Motel, and there's another one called Peggy's Cafe. Mush Inn, they're next to each other, but Mush Inn will show up and Peggy's never does. And that's the point at which I have to force close and restart every time when I go this direction. All right, so now that we have reached the edge, now there should be a gym here. Oh, you can't see where I'm tapping. There should be gyms over there. 2 gyms, some Pokestops. There's nothing in the distance. See, but I have a incensed Pachirisu. I can incense Pachirisu, but I don't have any spawns anymore. I don't have any gyms. I don't have any Pokestops. At this point, it's pointless. They're not. I could stop right here, pause. I could sit here for 5 minutes. They are not coming back. I'm sitting right next to where there should be a Pokestop called the Slippery Salmon Cafe or something, Slippery Salmon something or other, right here. No matter how long I sit here, it's not going to show up. So what I'm always forced to do is force close and restart. Once I do that, we get everything back for a certain, I don't know, distance. I don't know if the game only loads so far before it all goes away. But if you're traveling more than like 8 miles an hour, this happens, period, no matter what speed you're going. I can tell you that if you go to the lower 48, go to another city, I have friends who have done so, they can, this doesn't happen. Now you'll see everything's here. Wild spawns, Pokestops are all back. Everything's good. We can play like normal. But here's the crazy thing. It's not Alaska. It's literally Anchorage, Alaska. When I go south to Kenai, to the Kenai Peninsula, once you get to a place called Cooper Landing, maybe a little further, maybe closer to like Sterling, suddenly, no, it's actually before Sterling. It's about Cooper Landing. Suddenly, when driving, and I'm talking about driving highway speeds, nothing disappears anymore. the gyms all show up. I found a new gym on my way down there to go fishing a couple weeks ago, and I was traveling at highway speeds. And every gym that I knew about from before that I wanted to drop in along the way, they were all there. They don't disappear anymore. It's only here in this city. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it has to do with the S2 cells or S17. I don't know why it works the way that it works. But there is something wrong with Pokemon Go in our city, and so we're trying to just raise awareness so that maybe someone at Niantic can figure out what the problem is. I figure I'll keep recording and I'll keep talking until it happens again. I'm on my way to pick up my daughter, and so before I get to where I'm picking her up, I'm sure everything will disappear again. Right now, I'm going to drive through downtown Anchorage. This is our best spot for Pokemon Go. I'm saving all my Wobbuffets because I want to trade them for XL candy. But this is our best place to grind for Pokemon Go. But so I'm going to have to move slow, though. I'm in downtown. There's lots of one-way streets and stoplights and everything else, so I won't be driving fast. But probably around the time I get through downtown, get to the other side, and it's a very small downtown area. That's about when everything's going to start to disappear. Shoot, there's an cane. I didn't grab it. But I want those candies, too, just so I can find a good one and evolve it for PvP. But yep, I'm sitting at a stoplight, so this is just what I have to do in order to make the video. It's found to be some dead time here. Got motorcyclists driving illegally around me as well. All right, so here we go. There's one. No, I did not hit my excellent throw. Also did not catch it. There we go. The disappearing stuff also happens to switch out of like let's say I went to Facebook Messenger and I wanted to talk to people about doing a remote raid or something. I thought we had them disappeared, but we didn't. They popped in there. But if I switch out of the app for 30 seconds for a minute or so, that also tends to create the Pokestops and gyms disappearing, and spawns, but not incense Pokemon. Whoops. Oh, I missed again. Kind of made it too small there. But, alright, let's try again. Alright. I would get, there's a gym up here called First Baptist Church. I would guess that's around the time when they're going to disappear. Maybe it'll be the First Church of Christ Scientist or something. But we're coming up on the area where I think Pokestops are going to start to disappear again. It's kind of annoying is all. It's not awful when you have to drive through downtown. I do think that going slower keeps them around for longer. But they still inevitably always disappear. And so in order to play Pokemon Go in Alaska, or at least in Anchorage, Alaska, you have to be restarting your app all the time. And it's very, very frustrating. Guaranteed, if I make it, because we're having to move slow, it's also like 5:24, so we don't really have a rush hour here, but if we had a rush hour, this is rush hour. And so it's making getting anywhere slow. But that's fine because it just demonstrates that it doesn't seem to matter the speed at which you're moving. doesn't seem to influence or affect why or where and when they disappear. I think I literally think it feels, at least, like you only the game only loads so far away. At least that's the way that it feels. I don't know if that's what the case is, but I wanted that drowsy too. Oh man, but I've got all sorts of things to need to bait. Alright, so here we're at that First Church of Christ Scientist gym. It's still there. So I'd guess pretty soon now is where we're going to start to run out of Pokestops and gyms again. In fact, they're gone. See, there should be some right there. I haven't even got back up to speed yet, but there should be a gym right there, a Pokestop right. We should be able to see a couple of Pokestops and a gym. Let's go ahead and reload it so that you can see. I'm going to be past the area. It takes much longer. There we go. So there they are. There's the gyms and Pokestops that should have been there. But this is the way we play Pokemon Go in Anchorage, Alaska. We just keep restarting our app all the time in order to play. It's very frustrating. I don't know if there's something that can be done about it. I know that this game works a lot better, even in other cities. Like 3 hours south of here, this game works great. I know that in other places in the lower 48, this game works great. It does not work like it used to here anymore. So any help you can give us, that would be great. I hope this is helpful for somebody to be able to share. If someone has Niantic's ear, I think that'd be really great. Thanks. Bye.